Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cynical, and this is Gemsofwar. And today I want to show you how to get the perfect arena team, so it can help you get that campaign task done this week. So I'll show you an arena where I did pretty good. I didn't beat my record. My record is 6 minutes and 10 seconds, and this run was 6 minutes and 20 seconds, so I was off by 10 seconds. I thought it was a good one, but ended up not beating my record here. And then I end up completing all the campaign tasks, getting my artifact, and have all my stuff done for the week, and show you a couple tips with that. And I do a little tweak to the world event team, so a little bit here. Arena tips, finishing the campaign, going after Gargantuar, and then tweaking the world event team a little bit. So I think that's all we got going. I did a gnome treasure hunt, a vault. Also did that, which we're gonna see this weekend. And what is today? Wednesday? Yeah, so you're gonna have your pet today. I think it's Hell Puppy, so use your key team, or your Gob Truffle, or your Phoenicia, or whatever you use for that. And tomorrow we have the Obelisk class event, and then this weekend vault event. And don't forget, the new mythic is only in the drop table for 2 more days, less than 2 days. But here you can see is my tip for the arena. Repick your team, basically. Simple tip, repick your team. I know it costs gold. It costs 1,000 gold. You get like 150 back, I think, when you retire. So it really only costs around 850 gold. So you kind of have to be a person with Dawnbringer and a person with a decent amount of gold to do this. But yeah, if you have Dawnbringer and you have a decent amount of gold, even if you don't have Dawnbringer, this can work a little bit. You can repick your team, but you just go in, and if you have Dawnbringer, it'll do more damage based on yellow troops on your team and the yellow enemies, I think. But the only thing we can control is the yellow troops on our team. So you go in, you see, is there a yellow common? You pick it. Is there a yellow rare? You pick it. Is there a yellow ultra rare? You pick it. If there's not, say you pick a yellow common, a yellow rare, and then there's not a yellow ultra rare, just pick one and then retire. Okay, you go in, there's 3 commons, there's no yellows. Just pick, retire. You go in, you pick a yellow common, and then there's not a yellow rare. Pick, retire. You see what I mean? Keep retiring until you get 3 yellow teammates with your Dawnbringer, so you can do more damage. It'll help you get through it quicker. It costs a little bit of gold. I probably wasted, I mean, you could really count at the beginning of this video. I probably went through at least 10 before I got this team. So 10 times, I think, like 845. So I wasted like 8,000 gold, 8,500 gold to do this. So I got almost 20 million gold, so 8,000 gold isn't too much to me. It's not really that much to anyone, I don't think, unless you're really, really early in the game. I mean, you don't want to be wasting gold like this, but if you're going for a speedrun record, or you want to make arena easier on yourself, I don't think it's as bad as, like, I don't think it's as bad as skipping the campaign task. So, if it's between 8,000 gold or 100 gems or something, 8,000 gold is definitely the lesser of the 2 evils. So, if you're going to say anything about the gold that I wasted, which is only 8,500, I'll refer you to how much it costs to skip the whole thing, which would be like 100 gems, 150 gems, at least 50 gems. I think this task was a silver, maybe? So it would have been like 100 gems to skip it. So, I repicked a few times. Maybe you'll get more lucky, maybe you won't get as lucky, maybe it'll cost you 20,000 gold, maybe 15,000. It cost me 8,000. So you get 155 gold back each time, even when you retire. So it only costs like 845 each time you retire. So that's what I would recommend. Even if you're using Runic Blade, you could repick. Or if you're using Life and Death, or Fiendfire, or, you know, if you're using Fiendfire, which I've heard is a good arena weapon, so another tip right there. Dawnbringer's supposedly the best. Fiendfire supposedly gives it a run for its money. I've never tried it yet, but Fiendfire with all daemons might be a good one. Let's check the leaderboard here. What's the number one guy using? What's the number one guy using? It says Dawnbringer, but that's the only choice. So let's watch. Yeah, see? This guy is using Dawnbringer with 3 yellow troops. The same thing I'm trying to do. He did it in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I don't know how the heck he did that. That's crazy. That's almost it's almost twice as fast as my best. It won't load. It's weird. Oh, here it comes. I wonder what he does differently. You know? I might watch this. But yeah, I just repicked till I got 3 yellow troops. And, that's my tip. Also, Fiendfire is supposedly a good weapon for Arena. I haven't tested it yet, that's just the word on the street. So you could also, instead of repicking for yellows, like for Dawnbringer, you could repick for, Daemons for your Fiendfire. All I know is Fiendfire starts with more attack than Dawnbringer, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it one day. Just doing this before they make changes to Arena. Supposedly they're going to make changes to Arena in the near future, and maybe it'll get harder, and then the speedruns will be slower, so might as well do them now, just in case. And we have to do them. It's a campaign task. It's been a campaign task like the last 3 weeks in a row, so it's something you're going to have to do. I know this is probably not the most popular thing to put as a video, but it's something you got to do every week, so you might as well get used to it and get some tips for it. So, Dawnbringer with all yellow, repick till you get all yellow. Fiendfire with all daemons, repick till you get all daemons. I don't know which one would be harder, probably the all daemons thing, but it might be a little faster too, because I know that Fiendfire starts with a little bit more damage than Dawnbringer. I don't know about the multipliers and stuff, we'll have to see. But I might try that. I might try to use Fiendfire and repick until I get all daemons and see if that's any faster than Dawnbringer with all yellow. Just a thought. Then your Runic Blade, you can repick until you get troops that complement Runic Blade. Runic Blade is yellow and green, it needs to get a kill, so it can get plus 10 to all skills. So you kind of need a mana generator that's not yellow-green, that maybe can generate yellow or green. Then you need like another troop that's going to do a little bit of damage, so you can knock them into kill range. And then maybe another troop that's going to raise attack, or raise your magic, or, you know, complement the Runic Blade, whether it's, you know, Enchantress would be a good one. 8 damage to all enemies and enchant. Like, that would be really good with Runic Blade. And then there's Life and Death. You can death mark the last 2 enemies, do some true damage, maybe find some other troops that do true damage, and skip their armor totally. Maybe you can make that super fast arena by using Life and Death. I don't know. Life and Death with 3 troops that do true damage, or Life and Death with a mana generator that generates purple or brown, and 2 other true damage troops. There's probably ways you could figure out to be faster than Dawnbringer. But those are my thoughts on Arena. You gotta do Arena. It's something they're making you do now. So, campaign task. And you don't want to be skipping those. I haven't skipped any yet. I don't plan on skipping any. But you can see Gladiator ready to collect. I beat it. Went 8-0. Did it okay. It's 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Not the fastest ever, but it's like my second best ever. My first best is 6 minutes 10 seconds, second is 6 minutes 20 seconds, third is like 6 minutes 50 seconds or something. So not the best in the world, but... And I lost this speed run, so I don't know where it went on the screen. I'm trying to do that. But yeah, it was a silver task, I guess, so that would have cost quite a bit to skip. Now we have a Safecracker as one of our last tasks, so you have to go use a vault key. Not sure how I'm not that happy about them forcing us to use things like vault keys, event keys. The summoning stones is like, but I kind of not a big fan of them doing that. Here with the vault on hard, using the Gobtruffle team just to make sure I get through it without losing anything, even though on consoles I think it's still a glitch to where if you lose, if a treasure gnome runs away in the vault, you still get the rewards. Glitch on, I think, consoles, PS4 and Xbox. So little nuggets in here. So if you watch this video, getting the little nuggets of good information, I feel like. Safecracker ready to collect. Major Orb of Chaos. What do we get from that? Come on, baby. Blue. I forget. Orange. That's like third best. And I lost my whole thing here. Trying to see what everyone's doing in the speed runs for Arena. Most of them are from like 2 years ago, so it's not like they're up to date anyway, so probably doesn't matter what they're doing. But they did at one point. But, you know, 2 years ago, you might have been able to use stats and whatnot, not in the Arena. I don't remember. But here's the low-level team, if you didn't see that the other day. Mang, 2 Wall of Tentacles, and a Merilith. Just pretty much using the Mang to get through the whole event, because the metal is 160% attack or something, skull damage. So Mang is the way to go if you don't have legendaries and mythics. Like, if you don't have legendaries, mythics is no good in this event. But Wrath, Glaceon, Web Spinner, if you don't have those 3 or doomed weapons, then Mang is going to be the way to go this week, and just help it get up. With Walls of Tentacles is one of the only mana generators in here. And then Merilith is one of the only other good exploders and generators, so that was my thought, anyway, for the low-level team. And now I'm putting my team back to the high-level team with a little tweak, so some little nuggets of new information in this whole video, I feel like. We're going to try out the Doomed Glaive instead of the Doomed Club. Doomed Glaive turns brown into skulls. Doomed Club turns green into skulls. My first thought was Web Spinner makes green. So let's turn that green into Doom Skulls with the Doomed Club. Started playing with it more. Noticed I wasn't really using the Web Spinner for anything except for doing skull damage. So there wasn't as much green. So then I was like, well, why don't I just use the Doomed Glaive? Wrath will make brown, and I use Wrath way more than I use Web Spinner, because Wrath is the one creating the skulls that we need. So Wrath turns blue to brown, and then the Doomed Glaive turns brown to Doom Skulls. That seems to make more sense than the Web Spinner casting that to get green, to then use the Doomed Club to turn green into Doom Skulls. Like, that made more sense to me. So I'm trying it out. Little tweaks as we go. That's how it is with me. You're not going to get the 100% untweakable meta best team on Monday at 7 a.m., you know? It's going to be as we go. It'll get better and better throughout the week. Even, you know, I'll see stuff, I'll hear stuff, people leave comments, as well as just messing with it myself, like in this case. You see my little dark helmet pet on my shoulder? I don't know why it's not going here. I must have done something, ran away, and left the game on like this. I don't know. There we go. Cool. Nice action there, huh? Let's type this in. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about this time. A little tip for Arena. Repicking. Doesn't cost that much, just a little bit of gold. Wouldn't recommend it for super low level people. But if you have a little bit of gold, if you have 10k to spare, and you are thinking about skipping the task because you hate Arena that much, or you're thinking about trying for a speed run because you love Arena or speed runs, there's just certain people. Some people, repicking's not a good option. You don't want to waste gold, you just want to get it done. You don't want to repick. I understand. Some people hate Arena, or they're not good at it, and instead of skipping, using 100 gems to skip, maybe try repicking, get some troops you like to use, or go good with your weapon. I mean, that's the main thing I'm trying to get across, is repick until you get 3 troops that go good with your weapon. But you could also repick until you get 3 troops that you enjoy or you want to use to make the arena a little more fun. I don't know. Because if you get like a peasant and you know, 3 crappy troops and runic blade or something, it's gonna be super boring and hard. So the more you repick, the easier and more fun you can make it. You don't have to take the very first 3 troops that they give you. Go ahead and spend that 845 gold and repick and make it a little bit less miserable for yourself. So also doing the last campaign task here, the Gargantuar. I did it through the world event. I got my Gargantuars through the world event just because I have to do the world event anyway. He'll pop up eventually as long as you're doing enough of the world event. But if you want to make it a little bit easier on yourself and you don't feel like doing it this way through the world event like they're hoping you will, and which will probably benefit you more than anything to keep going in the world event to get the Gargantuars that you need, because they will come eventually. I got them all through the world event. You can go to PvP and people will set their teams to Gargantuar to help people out. So just go to casual and repick until you get Gargantuar or something that looks like it might be a helpful team to fight against, like a firebomb or a gnome or some gold or some treasure. Pick one of those teams and see if there's a Gargantuar there, because I'm going to go ahead and set my defend team to Gargantuar too. Right as soon as I get off here, I'll go do that. I'll go set my defend team to 4 Gargantuars, because that'll count as 4 of them. And you only have to find 2 then. But see, I found a Gargantuar in the world event right here. And a Valraven. Getting the event done and getting the campaign task done. And this was Tuesday, I think. Late Tuesday. I don't know. This is like mid-Tuesday, something like that. I tried to get my campaign task done Tuesday. So another little nugget there for you. I don't know why this website's acting funny today. This speedrun.com. I was gonna try to see if anybody did Fiendfire yet, but I don't think so, because I think all of them are so old, like all the arena speedruns. Yeah, mine says 1 week ago. We got 5 months ago, 3 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago. Well, let's see what this guy used. But yeah, this is my little tweak here, the Doomed Glaive. Like I said, turning brown into skulls. Using the Wrath instead, which we cast Wrath more than Web Spinner. Web Spinner's been crushing face, turning things into dust. It applies its web before it does that triple damage, plus the metal. So, the only time it's not one-shotting is if the enemy can't be webbed. And then still, it almost does. It almost one-shots, so... Yeah, this guy used a Dawnbringer, didn't even get 3 yellow troops. Wow. Didn't even have 3 yellow troops. That's crazy. Second place guy. Dawnbringer, Rockworm, Midgeswarm, Herdmaster. That's crazy. I thought the first couple would be all yellow. I wonder why it's taking me, like, so... Why am I getting, like, 6 minutes? They're getting 3 minutes 40, 3 minutes 55, 4 minutes 12, like a whole 2 minutes better than me. That's crazy. We got... Well, they're probably all on PC, mobile. Okay, here we have Dawnbringer, Ranger, Villager. I can't tell what that is, but it might be a yellow troop also. So this guy has 3 yellows. And the only other person, there's only 5 people on this board, so if you want to try to get on it, even if you don't beat anybody, you can still get on there, I think, in 6th place. They'll just put you on there, even if it's a 20-minute speedrun. I think they might, so if anybody wants to try that, anybody watching here wants to try, oh cool, you can click on your name and it'll show everything you got. Arena 5th, Delve level 500 8th, Pet Rescue 6th, Exploration level 12, 11th. Treasure Hunt 2 Vault 2nd. Treasure Hunt 1 Vault 6th. So my best speed run is Treasure Hunt 2 Vault. I'm in 2nd place overall. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Just a little short video. Not really short, but just a little nuggets for arena campaign tasks. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining and tell your guild, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.